Hi, it's Taoping Airlines again, and I changed my math channel to Taoping Airlines Math Industry because I want to make it look like more like math and that kind of stuff. So, sadly, the pre-algebra unit has ended because I haven't been posting a lot the past 2 weeks because I had summer camp and that kind of stuff. But the third unit is going to be a bunch of small, tiny units that will last only a few days. The first unit is adding integers. Well, what is an integer? An integer or integers are problems that include negatives and positives. Now, referring back to your young age, well, duh, we know what 3 plus 4 is 7. Well, duh, because we never learned about negatives when we were young. And say, oh, you'll see this. Negative 3 plus negative 3. That will be negative 3 right here. And 1, 2, 3. You have to minus that by negative 3. So that would be negative 6. So that is the correct answer. Here is negative 7 plus 3. Here is negative 7. 1, 2, 3. That's negative 4. So yeah. Negative 3 plus 4. Here's negative 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's positive 1. So that's correct. You'll also see problems like subtracting integers. Like, for example, 40 minus 44. 40 minus 40, that would be 0. But the remaining 4 would be negative 4. And, oh, what's this? A surprise? Maybe, because they're saying positive 14 or 14 minus that by negative 20. You see how this line and these two other lines look like a plus sign? Well, yeah, you can actually do that. Turn those lines into a plus sign to turn 14 and 20 to 14 plus 20. That would be 34. And that would also mean that 4 minus negative 8, that would be 12. So, it's kind of easy to understand. But some people say, what is absolute value? And that will get into the next, few minutes we'll talk about. So absolute value with integers, here's positive 5, and here's negative 5. Oh, wrong page. Here's positive 8, and here's negative 8. Absolute value would be the opposite. So that means here's negative 8, negative 28 right here. And if you put these lines here, that means the positive. Turn it into a positive 28. So if you see 8 here, a negative 8 here, it takes 8 spaces to get to 0, and another 8 to get to negative 8. So that means it would take 16 spaces to get from point A, which is here, to point B, which is here. The opposite of 55, negative 55, and the opposite of negative 32, positive 32. Well, can you say something about, when you drive to your work, can you say you drove 0 miles in a car? Well, no. Well, that's because when SpongeBob takes out the trash in this short video, say from the Krusty Krab to the trash can, it is 20 feet. Okay, so when SpongeBob ran to the garbage can, he had to run 20 feet. But when he ran back to the Krusty Krab, he ran another 20 feet. So 20 plus 20 is 40 feet. SpongeBob ran in a total of 40 feet in that trash can chore or job or whatever it is. You can't say SpongeBob ran 0 feet, because if it was 0, he wouldn't be moving, and that would be really impossible to give evidence. But if he ran 40 feet, he ran 20 feet to the trash can, and another 20 feet to the Krusty Krab. He ran 40 feet. So, That is basically absolute value. Try these on your own. Opposite of 73, opposite of negative 23. Where's the page? Here it is. 4 plus negative 7. And negative 22 minus negative 19. Try those on your own, and good luck.